on these notes, just to speed us up so we don't have to like draw a pentagon like all of us together, I've given you the base pentagon for us to draw on. However, if you're doing a problem like this on your own and I haven't given you a pentagon, feel free to draw one. And if you're like, I can't draw a pentagon, you have a million papers where there have pentagons on them, like trace one. You know what I mean? Like, don't work too hard. Like, make it easy on yourself. Okay, so here we have a pentagonal prism. Its base is a regular pentagon. What information do we have?
We have the side length, which is 7.05.
Okay.
Radius, which is 6.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have the radius, but not the apothem. So we're going to have to use that to get the apothem. Do you guys want to use trig or pythag? Really, with a decimal? I mean, okay, so if you wanted, could you take this 7.05 and chop it in half and then, like, you know what I mean? You could make this whatever half of 7.05 is, but I almost feel like that might be harder. That's up to you. That would be a valid path. But to me, I'm like, okay, they already rounded that. You know what I mean? Okay. So what is, that was a little bit too low, wasn't it? What is the measure of this central angle here? Yeah, how did you guys get that?
360 divided by 5.
Okay, so we got 72 degrees for the central angle. So if we take this little bit and chop that in half to make our apothem, what is our tiny baby angle? 36. Okay. So we know that the radius for that is 6. That's our hypotenuse. And we want the apothem. So is it opposite? Do we care about this side right now? Okay, we already have that information. We don't need to do that right now. We need the apothem, which is the adjacent. Adjacent and hypotenuse, which is our trigs. Yeah, it's cosine. So we can say the cosine of 36 degrees is adjacent, also apothem, over 6. And then what? Multiply both sides by 6. Don't forget to put yourself in degrees.
I did sine from the other angle.
Can you just please be careful?
So you can do that too.
What is the other angle?
54.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah. Don't worry, I thought it through.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't using like 60 degrees or something. Okay. I'm so sorry I doubted you.
Yeah. Thank you.
4.8541.
Okay, so apothem, here, let's write all of our stuff down. The N is 5. The apothem is
4.8541.
4.541. Thank you. I know you said it a million times. Okay, side length 7.05. Okay. Guys, on this one where it doesn't give us a nice perimeter, I feel like it's almost easier just to use the Lil Nas one. Like the 1/2 NAS. You know what I mean? Because the perimeter is going to be gross. You can do what you want. I'm going to use 1/2 times for the base. Okay, so let's find the volume first. Volume is our big two-dimensional base times our linear height. What is our big B going to be?
1/2 times 5 times 4.8.
All right.
Times 7.05.
I'm running out of room, guys. I put this up too high.
Why do we write 1/2 again? That's just a formula.
That comes from the triangles, right? Because it's 1/2 base times height. So we've got 5 isosceles triangles. The 1/2 comes from the area of a triangle.
Okay.
Yep. The more you know. To be fair, we've all probably forgotten it by now, so I'm really kind of glad you asked. NAS 7.05. Okay. And then also our height of our prism, 9. Okay, crank it out. So this whole thing is our base, big base. This is the N, this is the A, this is the S, this is the H. It's kind of like Nash. Are you just enjoying the show? Okay, talk to me about the units. Cubic feet, yep, feet cubed. Okay, volume is 3-dimensional, so we should have a power of 3 in our units. Okay, let's do the surface area. So our surface area is going to be our lateral area plus how many base areas? Good. Okay, our lateral area. Okay, if you can imagine like chopping with a pair of scissors down this seam and unfolding it, this perimeter is going to be the top of our big, huge rectangle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 of them.
So we're going to use the number of sides and the side length to get the perimeter. So that is 5 times the 7.05. That's our perimeter. And then we have to multiply it by the height of the rectangle, which is also the height of our prism, which is 9. That's our H. So that is our lateral area. All right, we've already figured out what our base is. It's this big guy. So we're just going to use 2 of him. 2 times 1/2 times 5 times 4.8541 times 7.05. Okay, what happens with the 2 and the 1/2? They do. Goodbye to you. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, this is the base. That whole thing is the base. Just kidding. It's just huge. Okay. All right, please tell me one of you guys is faster than me and already has it.
Like all of it or just the 2 bases?
488.35.
I was just going to put the whole thing in at once.
6, 5, 9, 4, 6, 4.
Okay, do I need to do it too? I'm getting 488.36.
I put it the other way and I got 35. Would you mark it wrong?
What do you mean you did it the other way?
Like I found.
You didn't get 357?
No,
Okay, let me look at it. Feet squared. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened with this pentagon that I tried to give you guys. He's like floating, but I think we can still use that one. This time they gave you the apothegm. Whoops. It doesn't do what?
It doesn't say run to the nearest.
I know. I changed the directions after I realized that when I printed yours, it didn't have it. So we're going to round to the nearest tenth. Okay, so our apothegm is 3 millimeters. What don't we know? The side. Okay, so do you need me to do this with you or do you want to try it on your own? Why don't you guys see if you can find the side length?
Or they don't have
Whoops. It's not cosine anymore, is it?
Opposite adjacent.
Yeah. Let's forget I said that. Okay, I'm getting x is 2.1796, yada, yada, yada. Can we just double that to get the side length? Okay. All right, so my side is 4.3593. Does that look right? Okay. Sweet. Okay, so I've got all my stuff I need. All right, I'm going to turn you guys loose. Find the volume and surface area just like we did up above. That only matters if you're doing stuff with like degrees and radians and stuff.
So, no, it doesn't matter.
For this part, no. Okay, did you guys get 327.0 millimeters cubed?
Yeah.
All right, ready to do the surface area. Okay.
All right. Wait, when it says nearest 10, does that mean like nearest decimal?
The 10th place one. So I got like 0.69 and then something big after it.
I got 0.94.
I just kept that.
Okay. Did I mess this up?
Maybe you put.
I think I did. I think I messed it up. I think it should have been at 326.9. We'll fix it right now. Okay.
Earlier I did 4.3592 and I got that answer.
5.
Okay. Round much, Voynitz? Okay. What was it? Okay. No, I messed it up again. Okay, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, what are we getting for the surface area? So this bit is our lateral area. We don't know? I'm getting 283.4.
Score.
What is this, millimeters squared?
1.
Okay, questions for me?